Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, Cross Country Mortgage. I am the Loner Ranger, and here at this show, we talk about how to save money when you're purchasing real estate. So tricks of the trade that you might use to be able to get the best possible deal when it comes to getting financed, whether you're purchasing a home or maybe you're considering refinancing it. You can always call the Loner Ranger, Bruce Woodburn. I've been in the business for 32 years. Well, it's not quite 32 years. It'll be 32 years on March 18th. Will be my anniversary of my illustrious career in the mortgage business. It's been a great ride. Had a lot of fun. I've closed more than 9,000 transactions in my career. Purchase and refinance transactions. And I think I still got a little bit more left in me, to be honest with you. I think I can still help a few more people. So if you're interested in getting pre-qualified to go out and purchase a home or refinance a home, feel free to give me a call. You can reach me at 407-706-3313 or visit my website at webringyouhome.com. So listen, if you're like intimidated about websites and things like that and don't like doing online applications, guess what? I have loan officers that are available 7 days a week. I have an on-call so that you can always reach one of my loan officers, and then I don't just schlep you off to my assistants. Every transaction that comes through my office, that goes through my team, gets evaluated by me. And you actually get personal phone calls back from me as well. So if you're listening to the show, you may not get a phone call from me back right away because I'm loaded with phone calls from this, but you will hear from me and you will start getting texts from my team to set up appointments with you. So we're always here to help you. But if you don't like the online thing, then we do it in person. If you like the online thing, then I've got a great website, super easy to use. It just walks you through the whole process. Very, very easy. That's webringyouhome.com. With me today, I have a good friend of mine and great real estate agent, Richard Varner from Go Realty, who's also representing my friends at Eastern Homes. And we're talking with Richard about some dilemmas that we have in the real estate industry right now, and that is our shortage of inventory.
That's right. Incredibly low, less than 5,000 homes on the market now. That's about half of what was available a year ago. So it's only getting harder.
Yeah. And so one of the things I hear people say, is we could be ready for a big crash, right? Because, we're going to have all these foreclosures hitting the market, right? What are you thinking about that?
I have heard that. And I think word got out pretty quickly that forbearances could be trouble. So when that was all being talked about last year, I think the word got spread really quickly that if you do that, you're going to be in a bad way when those forbearances come due. So
here's my opinion on that. First of all, we are not in 2008. In 2008, there was too many houses on the market. Mm-hmm. That was a completely different scenario. Mortgage companies were writing bad mortgages, right? They didn't care. They was just like fog a mirror and you get a mortgage, right? You can put no money down, investor, 125% financing. We don't see any of that. I mean, you actually have to qualify to get a mortgage these days. So I don't see that happening. But here's what I do see. I don't think we're into it, and I don't think we're going to see as many foreclosures hitting the market as people think, because the investors, the banks, the mortgage companies are smarter. So they would rather forbear your payments and not have to go through the expense of foreclosing and then have you get a job again, because you'll get a job sooner or later, and then put those payments back on the end of the loan. Now, I think that's going to be a resolution, and I don't think you're going to see a bunch of foreclosures hit the market. You're going to see some.
Sure.
But listen, don't go into forbearance because the mortgage company offered you the option. Go into forbearance if you lost your job. That's when you go into forbearance. It's not a free lunch. Quite frankly, one of my dilemmas right now, Richard, is clients that want to refinance that have a rate in the 4 or 5, and I can't refinance them because they went into forbearance and they're not current on their financing. So now they're missing out on the boat, so they don't get the opportunity to refinance at the low rate because they're in forbearance. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you lost your job. Oh, no, I didn't, but my mortgage company offered the option of me going into forbearance. Oh, no. It's ridiculous, you guys. Don't do something like that. here's what you do. If you have a question about that, should you forbear your loan? First answer is only if you cannot make your payments right now. Other than that, make your payments that you agreed to, because it will protect you in the future. So don't go into forbearance if you don't have to. Now, so getting back on track. Sometimes I lose track. It's that ADD thing that I have. I lose track of where I am. So I have to come back, right?
Focus, Bruce.
I have to focus, right? I need some more ginseng or something. Maybe that would help me. So we have this shortage in the market. Production builders can't keep up with the demand. You and your friends at Eastern Homes can help somebody to either identify a piece of property or build on your own land, semi-custom or custom home. So what's the difference then? What do you get when you do semi-custom or custom that you would not get from a production builder?
Well, a production builder is going to build you a product that they want to sell you. It's going to be, especially with all the increased demand, they don't have to do as much for you. They don't
do anything for you.
That's right.
You buy their product, and if you don't want it, there's another guy waiting in a line.
That's right.
How do you like that business?
Oh,
I know. It's scary. It's scary. I hate to see it when builders get that cocky, but I do see that is happening more and more these days. So when you're looking at semi-custom or custom, what do you get?
Eastern Homes creates a fantastic product. Okay, that's another problem we haven't talked about yet. Inventory is low, yes, but finding a quality home at an affordable price is another one.
Sure it is.
That's why I love working with Eastern Homes. They make a fantastic products. It's not production grade stuff you're getting. When you buy an Eastern Homes, most of their floor plans have 11.5-foot ceilings.
Wow.
8-foot high garage doors, 8-foot high windows, 8-foot high interior doors.
8-foot high interior doors?
That's right.
You don't see that very often.
The kitchen cabinets that he makes are custom handmade real wood cabinets. Soft close drawers included, hardware included. The quality you get with Eastern Homes is unmatched anywhere I've seen.
That is incredible. If you want me to connect you with Richard Varner and Eastern Homes, just go to my website at WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. I'll connect you with Richard Varner, and I can tell you something. This guy is honest till the day is long, okay? So he will take care of you. He will guide you in the right direction, but he's patient, much more patient than I am, okay? I don't have a lot of patience. As I get older, I get less patient. What is that? I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Right? Maybe some more of that ginseng might help me.
That ginkgo biloba.
The ginkgo biloba, right? Who knows? But maybe something to make me a little bit more patient, a little bit calmer. I know my wife would like to see me a little bit calmer too.
How is Michelle?
She's doing fantastic. So, people ask me, when do you expect to retire? I can't retire. I can't retire because I can't stand still. All right. So I'll go out and I'll try to relax, and I can relax for a day and a half. And then Michelle's like, get off the phone. She basically yelled at me last night because I picked up a phone just as she was putting dinner on the table. I picked up a call. She's like, you tell that customer you're going to call them back after dinner. I'm like, okay, ma'am, I'm listening to you, honey. All right, I'll call you back. So, yeah, I'm just, I got too much energy to retire right now. And I'm having so much fun in this industry. Real estate is such a great industry to be in. I mean, look what we get to do. We get to help people build and buy homes. I mean, it's hard to get better than that. I mean, can you imagine? You could be selling shoes right now.
I'd rather sell houses.
I bet you would. Yeah. I was telling my audience on the first segment that I had considered getting into life insurance. But then I realized that in order to get paid out on life insurance, you had to die, right? So then I thought, well, what about homes? You can live in a home. You got to have a home to live in anyway. You might as well own it, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, paying rent is really, there's no such thing as a rich renter. There's no such thing. I challenge you to go out and find me somebody that's a renter that has amassed some wealth. I just don't see where that happens. So if you want to get into buying a home and you want to know how to buy a home as a first-time home buyer, you call Bruce Woodburn. I'm the loan arranger. My team is trained to help you decide on what type of product you want, what type of home you may want, and I'll connect you with folks like Richard Varner or Eastern Homes. Or, if you want a production builder, I work with Hanover Family Builders. They're a great production builder. They have 16 communities throughout Central Florida. You go to my website at webringyouhome.com, and I will connect you with my friends over at Hanover Family Builders. We'll be back in just a few minutes with a little bit more of the Loner Ranger Show.